Hi everybody, welcome to another career tutorial. I'm cripeman. What we're going to do this time through is we're going to make a simple replication, and I'm going to show you a couple little tricks, and hopefully you can incorporate them into your scenes. First of all, let's go ahead and grab a cone object and drop it in the middle of our scene, and it's going to give you the plus minus sign. Just go ahead and push enter because this is just going to be a shape. Stretch it up a little bit, give it some character, and let's go ahead and do a modifier. Do a bend and twist, bend angle. Yeah, there we go. That will work. Before we do anything, let's go ahead and make this into a we're going to make it into a tube light. And now I have an older version of Carrera, so it doesn't do the shapes like the newer Carrera does, but the principle is still the same. Now, if you've ever messed with your tube light, let me show you a little something before we before we go on with that. If you've ever messed with your tube light, it has kind of a nondescript shape. What it's doing, it's going along this axis right here. So when it comes in kind of cattywampus, and it jacks you up a little bit. What you got to do is go up here on your x-axis and push 0. Oh, you know what? 0, 0. Actually, do them all 0, and then go back on your x-axis and do 90. Kapow! See that? And now it's perfectly perpendicular to your screen, and you're going to have the exact tubing that you want. Oh, well, this is a little wide. Length 80 feet is good. Range 25 feet. Just going to keep it kind of small. There we go, and it's starting to cut off right there. See that? Let's do it about 15. So we can kind of keep everything in the same. There we go. And there's the tube part of the tube light. Actually, we're going to bring it back up to 25. Do a little range fall off. Move this sucker around a little bit. Alright, now this is a replicator tutorial. So now that we've got all our elements in place, let's do the replication part of it. Let's go ahead and grab our replicator and jump on in it. Keep it on grid. We're going to add our vertex object, and we're just going to bring everything down to nada. Now our green is the y-axis, so we want to kind of want about 5 of them there, and they're gridded a little too close. This is something you can do with the replicator too. You can jump over here and turn on mesh, and now you can see exactly what you're messing with. Let's go ahead and get this guy out of the way so he doesn't obscure everything. Now you see how close together they are? You can fix that by going on your, we're at green, right? So let's go ahead and do let's go ahead and do 10 feet, and then they space evenly this way. See that? Now we want to make a column. We want to make 2 columns, and we want to have them opposite each other, right? See how they're set right here? Now let's go ahead and do seamless. Press seamless. Oh, and we're going to go on the red axis too. And now you can see that you know what, we're going to have to bring these up a little bit. Set the grid cell to something more. 10, is that going to do it? Yeah, 10 looks kind of cool actually. So alright, yeah, let's do that. Let's give it a render, and that looks good. I really dig it, and it kind of takes away from what I was going to show you a little bit, but I do want to show you this. Now, one cool thing about the replicator is if you're going to do replicated things like street lights, street signs, buildings, your replicator is there for you. What you want to do when you do mess with your replicator is go into your plane, or go into whatever object you're trying to scale on or compare to, and see what the size is. The scaling on this little guy is 36 by 36. So if I wanted to take my replicator and space it just a little bit more, let's go ahead and do 30. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay, let's go back to 10. That looks good. And now let's do 30. 30. Kapow. And you see how they've spread apart? Now, suppose you don't want them facing this way. If that's the thing, all you got to do is just shift this guy around on the blue axis, which is our z-axis, I think. It is. Carrera is a little bit different than other programs in that regard. Sometimes it gets a little confusing. But if we want to rotate it on the blue axis, the z-axis, just do 180, 80, kapow, and everybody turned back around. See that? So anyway, that's your replicator. This is a good thing to have on your side when you're trying to do complicated scenes. I was looking at Sci-Fi Funk, and I don't think he used replicator on his stuff. I think he used a lot of duplication. This is going to save you a lot of duplicating. Once you get comfortable with your replicator, you'll be able to make some really cool stuff, and yeah, it'll come off natural. So anyway, that's it for this time. I'm Cripeman, and I'll talk to you again later.